highest paid artist at Coachella this year, somewhere north of 10 million United States dollars, comes on stage and opened up his laptop and starts playing YouTube videos. He literally played, and I kid you not, these nuts on the Coachella main stage. He played that clip of himself walking into a glass door as a kid. And then he goes into this full loop moment in which he sings along himself as a kid. The internet went crazy. Some people said it was the worst headline set in Coachella history. Some people said it was lazy. And then on the other side, you have people who've had a blast. And I look at this and I keep thinking, this guy just seems so offline. And just seems like he's operating on a completely different level of, in a different wavelength of being real right now. And I don't think he's doing this for content. I just don't think he sat down with his PR team thinking how to manufacture this moment. It kind of seems like he's just existing. For context, the night before him, Sabrina Carpenter headlined, and she had full production. Backup dancers and light up, stage, production. The whole thing probably cost more than my whole apartment building. And mind you, I live in Georgia, not the state, so whatever. So naturally, when Justin Bieber comes along the next night, and he's getting paid more than everybody else at the festival, and the crowd is going all the way back to that Ferris wheel, I guess people are just expecting something crazy, something big. So he comes out with shorts and a hoodie. He's got no dancers, everything is kind of stripped back, it's chill, and so on and so forth. He goes through, I think, Swag 2, a bunch of different stuff. I think Dijon came out. There's this very cool moment where him and Kid Laroi hug. They go through the whole performance and everyone is having a blast. But at some point, he just sits down and he opens his laptop and he just starts scrolling YouTube on stage, on the main stage. Now, when I first heard of this, and I was reading news and I didn't see the set yet, I was looking back and thinking at Frank Ocean, I think it was 2023, but that feels like a completely different situation. Frank Ocean's set felt like something went wrong. Justin's set, on the other hand, felt like he is doing this, he is enjoying this. So I feel like the truth is that personally, I would probably pay more to see Justin's set than any polished, super crazy show from any major pop star right now. Cause this thing actually felt real, and it's hard for me to remember the last time that one of these crazy shows on one of these big, huge main stages felt as real. So what's going on? Cause everywhere we look right now, we're swimming in a sea of AI. Emails you get are AI. Toothbrushes have AI now. Even the text messages that your friends are sending you are probably being drafted with Apple Intelligence right now. And it's getting bad. I don't know if you know this, but people have started actually putting on typos in whatever they write, especially when it comes to long form content on Substack or newsletters, just so it seems like an actual human wrote this. This is why we have basically trained ourselves to distrust anything that sounds too clean. Polished used to be something where I gave a shit and I put a lot of time to make it look like it's professional. Now it's the opposite. Polished looks like AI slop, and it's polished because I've been lazy enough to just prompt ChatGPT for like 2 minutes and just copy and paste whatever they had in ChatGPT, M dash is included. And the thing is that once this like trust breaks, you just don't lose it only for the stuff that deserves it. Everybody loses trust instead. And that's why Justin Bieber sitting at a laptop hit the people the way it did. I don't think he was just putting on a show. He was basically putting up videos of himself at 12. He was singing along with them on one of the biggest stages in the world. And there's authenticity to this. Like, this stuff was real. Like, his fans wanted the old song. They wanted to hear like Baby, Beauty and a Beat. And instead of like putting on this crazy thing for it, he just like put on YouTube. Like the actual YouTube videos that made him famous, like the platform that built his career, and he just played them raw on one of the biggest stages in the world. And here's the moment that like actually got me thinking, because while he's doing all this, and the spinning loading wheel from YouTube just pops up. The Wi-Fi is bad, and instead of like this moment being embarrassing, he's just like, all right, Wi-Fi is being slow, guys. Like, there's no planning in this. It's no PR stunt. It's just like a guy showing you YouTube videos for once. And I just feel like a human being now, just being a human being on stage, is hitting so hard because we were so starved for an actual real experience that now this feels new. And what we've actually been exposed for all this time is a performance. We've been consuming so much content that's been like optimized for the algorithm and that has been designed and trained to have as much reach as possible. And I feel like that's what this performance actually exposed. We have been consuming so much optimized and algorithm approved AI polished content that when something genuinely unfiltered shows up, it hits you, like for real. And I personally did not even realize how numb I'd gotten until literally Justin Bieber had to show up at the Coachella stage with his laptop and YouTube to remind me of like what we were losing along this way, on this path of like AI optimization. So where do we go from here? Because if raw is actually becoming more valuable than polished, and I think this performance is evidence of this happening, then something pretty massive is shifting underneath all of us. The people who win going forward, I don't think are the one who have, I don't know, the best AI tools and the agentic workflows and whatever the hell. They're gonna be the ones you can't really mistake for machines, because machines are great at producing the best of the average given what they have been trained on. But the actual outliers, the jokes that land, the videos that you watch from your, I don't know, Charlie or Coffeezilla or all these people, there's no AI that you can prompt like, hey, write a video like this guy, and they'll actually spit out something like that. It will probably be mid at best. Most likely will be shit. Because Justin Bieber built his whole career in front of a webcam trying to reach the entire world. And so many years later, he's at Coachella in one of the biggest stages on the planet, and it really looked like this came full circle. He was back there. And maybe that was just the point. We are not cooked yet. But just if we stop optimizing everything and start being people again. Thanks for watching.